So I'm at the beauty spot store, and I'm gonna be showing you guys things that I use as a braider and things that braiders use in general, which will help you with your braiding journey or whatever you want to use this information for. This is gonna show you all of the things that you would need. So let's go.
So I got the signing pins. There's another one that I like to use as well, but they don't have it here. I have this. I have this. I use that. And get the super protectant too.
This is what I got from the first store. Some stuff in here. It's not much, but I'm gonna just show you what I spent. $94 just for this little bit of stuff. So yeah. All right guys, so I'm back. So as you saw from those clips, it was really a fail going to the beauty supply store. They didn't have a lot of things that I normally use. And if they did have it, it was maybe one or two of them. But that's totally fine because most times I do get my products and my tools from online. If you're taking a lot of clients every month, it is best to get your things online. You can get them for a better deal than you going into the store because it's not wholesale. Most of the things you'll find online are wholesale. They have them in bulk, so they will give you a discount on those things, those products. Okay, so today I'm gonna be starting with something that I need. Like, if I don't have this, I'd be pissed off because it just makes my job so much easier. And what that is this rack right here. This is a wooden spool rack, and I love this because I just put all of my things on this rack. All of my things. I put all of my hair on the rack, and yeah, while I'm braiding, I can just pick up my hair, and it makes time go faster, especially if I set them before I start my clients. This cuts off maybe about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on the style that you're doing. It cuts off a lot of time. It's also so easy for you to just maneuver when you're braiding. So this is definitely something I get. There are different versions of them, of course. They also have a small version, which is just like half of this size. They have a whole bunch of different contraptions that you can use. That's just something that I like to use. It's so much simpler. It doesn't take up a lot of space. As you saw, it was foldable. So that's why I like to use it. And I could just like roll it out and put it on like this stand right here, and it fits. What I also do is I prep the hair before my clients. I try to prep the hair before my clients. Sometimes it just doesn't happen, but 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna prep the hair before I start my service because it just cuts off so much time. And if you are braiding hair and you're braiding a lot of people's hair a day, you wanna cut off time. It just makes your job so much easier. If you could start prepping maybe the night before, that be even better, just so you can come in and you won't feel like you did so much already for the day. I know sometimes at night it's like, oh my God, that's the last thing I want to do, but I honestly feel so much better in the morning when I do prep the hair the night before. So the next thing we have to talk about is my hair. This is Free Tress. This is the brand Free Tress. This is one of the brands that I use. Yeah, I use another brand. It's called Rua. I'm gonna also be placing that right here. There's another brand that I use as well. It's called Expressions. I'll be placing that right here. And is that it? Yeah, so I use Free Tress, Rua, and Expressions. And all of these hair, you wanna make sure are pre-stretched. Yeah, hair must be pre-stretched. It's just easier to braid. Out of all of the brands that I use, I think I'd say I use Expressions more often, and I think I like Expressions more often. It has a nice texture, as well as it's not super harsh on your hands. I feel like Free Tress is a little harsh on your hands. If you're a braider, you know what I'm talking about. Rua is very soft, and I feel like with Rua, you have to braid it a little bit tighter just so the hair can stay. I don't know, Rua is just much softer. So if you want a little bit more grit and as well as you still want it to be soft, I think that Expressions pre-stretched hair is the safest way to go. With this hair, I would also say that a con I would say about Expressions is the fact that it does tangle up a little bit, but it is workable. It's manageable. I just take my comb and I'll just comb it a little bit. Or what you can do is make sure you have some product on the braid, and you know, it won't tangle up as much as you're braiding. As well as if you actually take the strands in the middle of the braid, the middle strand, you pull that out, it'll actually detangle itself really easy while you're braiding. So you braid and then just pull that out if you catch like a little tangle. But yeah, those are the brands that I use. That's the only brands that I use. I don't think I've ever tried anything else. If you guys have any other recommendations, if you have any other recommendations on hair that you would like me to try, that you think I might like a little bit more than the ones that I use now, let me know in the comments. Okay, so that's the hair. Okay, so the next thing is you're gonna need combs. You're gonna need a wide tooth comb, as well as you'll need like these rat tail combs. Now this rat tail comb that I have is I get this specifically, this one. What's the brand? The brand is actually Annie. That's what it says. It's Annie, and the reason I get this one actually is because what makes this different than the other rat tail combs that I see out in the market is the fact that the point is very pointy. Now, when you're doing braids and you want your parts to be straight and you don't want to keep on going over your parts, you need a pointy comb at the back. The rat gotta be pointy. So, what is that, the tail or the rat? I don't know. But the metal, it has to be pointy. I see a lot of those combs where it's like braider friendly and it has like a big space with the teeth. I don't like that because the ends are never as pointy. So honestly, if you're using this, I think this is easier. It's less work. It gets the job done. So this is really the only tools as like combs that I use that I really need. Other than that, I will use my, what do you call this? My edge brush. And it's a comb on one side and then it's a brush on the other side. Because you know, at the end, your clients come with some baby hairs. You know, it's summertime, you want to get with the program, make sure you know how to do the baby hairs. Now, if you know me personally, you know that this I've actually been just started using. Let me show y'all. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of braiders have put me onto this recently. Well, not even recently, I would say the past couple of months. And recently I have actually gone out, purchased it, and I've tested it out on some family, and then I started using it on my clients. Now, I don't use this product on everyone, and you're also gonna start realizing when you are braiding that you don't use certain products on everyone. Like there might be something that you use all the time, but then maybe there's that one client or that one texture hair that it's just like, it's not gonna work. So I don't use this product on everybody. But also I will mix products. I'm starting to mix products. I saw this girl, she was like, I like mixing products. I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. Cause sometimes it's just like, I don't know, I never thought about that. I mix like my Shine and Jam and like my Edge Wax, but like I don't like mix it in. So I'm gonna try that more often. So yeah, I like this. I like the consistency, the texture. It feels good, as well as the nice shine it gives the hair once it's done. I love it. And when it dries up, it looks really nice once it gets all hard. So this is a good product. I wouldn't say it's my holy grail, but it's definitely a good product. This right here is my holy grail. This one I use every day. Yeah, so like I said, I did start using the Neat Braid Conditioning Shine Gel, but this is really my holy grail. This is something that you've always seen me use from the beginning. So yeah, I love this because it just, like, once this is dry, your hair looks so crispy, as well as I would say that this is the key to get your braids to stay a long time. A lot of my clients tell me that their braids stay a while, and I can honestly say this is what it is. So this is perfect, as well as it doesn't leave your hair hard when you do take it out. So it's perfect. I'm going to pick both of these up. So this is Shine and Jam, and this is Shine and Jam. Yeah. So a lot of people have been talking about these products, and we can all say that this one is magnificent. And we could all say that this one is magnificent. And there's also one more that I love. It's actually orange, and I recently found out about it. I'm not gonna say recently, but I found out about it in September. We are in June now. And the only reason I don't have it is because I haven't seen them in stores. Like, it's like a hit or miss. I'd never seen it in stores until September. And I was like, oh, let me grab this. Because it said like it was like extreme hold or something like that. And I used it and I loved it. Now, the reason I love the products though is because it's thick. It's thick, but still with that perfect consistency that you need to use when you're parting. So I definitely recommend these. This is very expensive though, I can say that. But I'm always gonna keep this on hand. This is also my go-to, my holy grail. If I had to pick what two products I would need, like for like a contest or something, you only use two products. It's the Shine and Jam and it's the Edge Wax. So this is always gonna be my holy grail, but this is very, very expensive. But I still get the job done with this product as well. But I will use this product if I feel like the client that I have really needs a little bit more hold while I'm parting. So I will definitely use this every now and then. But like I said, this is expensive. This is $11 going on $12. Sometimes I see it's $13.99 depending on where you go. And this is like $22, $23. Not this small size, but this but in this size. So yeah, these are essentials. Another product that I have is this edge control. Yeah, it's called 24-Hour Edge Tamer, and it's by Eben. I also have this Style Factor. It's Edge Booster. I don't know what's that. I don't know. Edge Booster, Style Factor, I don't know. It's the same thing, I guess. I thought they were two different things, but I guess. Yeah. Some people always ask me, like my clients will ask me what edge control I use, and they'll ask, what color? I don't know if the color makes a difference because I just pick up any color that I see. And somebody told me that the color makes a difference. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think the color makes a difference in the edge booster. I have not came across an issue with any of them. But a lot of my clients, they definitely say that these hold their hair really well. I get a lot of comments on this one mostly. So if you are looking for an edge control, try this one out. I came across another one as well. This is Edges. This is Total Transformations by Hicks. So I like this one as well. This is also on the expensive side. This is $15.99. But actually, I'm not gonna say it's expensive because you see how much you're getting. You're getting this whole jar. So I'm not even gonna say it's expensive. This can last you a while. So I love that. I wanna talk about this heat protectant. So if you are blow drying your client's hair, you want to make sure you're using heat protectant. But the thing is, I use this heat protectant specifically because there's no oils in it. So I'm not adding any oil to the hair while I'm blow drying it because I don't like any product in my hair before I start my service. No product whatsoever, no oil, as well as sometimes, depending on the product that you're using, oil can mess with the product and how it is on the hair. So in order to get the proper use of the products, you want to make sure you're not mixing it with anything that can damage how the product is supposed to perform. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this does that perfectly. It's so lightweight. So this is something I definitely recommend. Okay. This is called the Tresemme Heat Protectant up to 450 degrees heat tamer. Protects against heat damage, and this is a leave-in spray. You just spray it. It's real nice, real light, cool. This is also by Magic Fingers. This is the partner of that right here. Okay, so this is the same thing. Yeah, so this is a setting mousse for braids, and this also helps with just holding the hair and having it last a lot longer. Yeah, so I love this. I love how thick it is. I don't like spraying mousse on braids, and the consistency of the mousse is thin. Like, it's just watery. That's just nasty. I'm like, what is this? It makes me upset. Now, I love this. I gotta be up. But this spritz, oh my gosh, this is the last thing I put on the hair. I love this because it just brightens up the hair. It makes it more shiny. Like, I do use this olive oil shine spray. It's a sheen spray, nourishing sheen spray. I use this as well, so I use this hand in hand. But if I don't use this, I definitely use this. This makes your hair so shiny, and it's not like that ugly shine where it's like it just looks like you have a whole bunch of oil in your hair. No, this is like, it brightens up your hair so much. My clients really say that once I spray this, like, they know it's done. It's like, it just gives it that, like, it looks like it's a filter on in person when I spray this after I'm done with your hair. That's why I love it. And then you set the client under the dryer. Okay. And last but not least, like I said, I don't like any product in the client's hair, but we have to have oil. These are braids. Most of the time, if you're getting braids, you have, you know, that hair that, you know, you need some oil for it, right? So this is one of the products that I love. This is called Wild Growth Oil. I use different oils, but this is the main one that you'll always see me with. I'll use like an olive oil or tea tree oil. I'll ask my client, hey, which one would you like? Would you like olive oil? Would you like tea tree oil? I ask them, or sometimes I'll observe their scalp and I'll say, I think they need this one instead of this one. So I'll switch out whichever oils that I use. But for the most part, this was the oil that I use. So you're gonna need these clips, these banana clips. I think that's what you call them, banana clips. You're going to need some of the duckbill clips as well. I love these duckbill clips, especially for when I'm doing styles that are very intricate, that you need, like, for example, like a heart or something like that. These are the best clips to hold certain pieces of hair because they're so thin and they're not in the way. Like this, you can use just to section off hair, like big pieces of hair, but this is perfect for when you're doing those intricate styles and like you need clips real close to each other in small spaces. So I love these. As well as you want to get some cold wave rods. I like these because it just adds some flair to the style. Not every client wants straight ends. So this is so perfect to add into your hair. So you at the end, you ask your client, oh, do you want straight ends or do you want curly ends? And then another thing you're gonna need is a pot. You're gonna need like a kettle or something like that. You can get it from Target. You can get one from, girl, you can probably get a pot. You can get it from anywhere. You can get it from Target, you can get it from Walmart. I don't know, I'm a Target girl. You know how that go. Yeah, so you're just gonna need that just for the water. So, you know, you seal them ends, girl, and you make sure it's not stiff. Also, something to do with the back of the hair. So like if you're doing small braids, if you're doing big braids, for example, like if I'm doing 6 braids in your head, some people like their hair to be tied at the back just so like the braids like literally stay together. If you don't know how to do it without adding the hair, if you don't know how to do that, like, you know, like the real thick at the end, like the back, like where all the braids are together, if you don't know how to do it like that, then definitely get you some yarn and you can sew the braids together. Make sure your client cannot see, or you know, other people cannot see the client's yarn, like the thread at the back, because yeah, they're gonna be like, what? You're gonna need these strips. I use these sometimes, like my clients, they'll want it. It's kind of like a wrap. That's all it is. It's a wrap. So you can put it on when the client is into the dryer, just so you know the hair is just being like real stuck to them, and you could do that. So also if you're doing baby hairs, you can put it on just so you know the hair don't move for when you are putting your client under the dryer, if you put your clients into your dryer. Also, you will need this little thing right here. If your clients like them extra baby hairs, listen, get with the baby hairs, get with the baby hairs. These clients, it's summertime and they want baby hairs and they want to go outside, they want to go and look cute in their braids, and they want baby hairs. This is my favorite blow dryer. This is the Yellow Bird. I've been using this blow dryer since I was a kid. This is the best, the best blow dryer in the entire world. I think I'm gonna give y'all a tip. You want that hair to be straight. Like, you don't want any coils in that hair when you're braiding it. That's the best outcome of the hair, when it's nice and fluffy with no coils in the hair. Now, I mean no coils in the hair. I don't mean like straighten out the hair. I mean just blow dry it straight, not straighten with a hot comb or a flat iron. When the hair is nice and fluffy, that's the best. I actually don't even like doing braids on perms or super straight hair. Like, unless your hair is naturally straight, okay. But most time there's no reason to really put a flat iron to your hair. Sometimes you can, if you're going for that super like sleek look. Like, I will do it every now and then on a client, but for most times, I love that nice fluffy hair. Not everybody needs a flat iron in their hair, especially when we're doing these styles, because they are, you know, still protected. So you don't want to do too much. So those are all the things that I use as a braider. And honestly, I'm pretty sure if you actually write down everything that I use, and you had to like take your first client tomorrow or something, and you just needed like a little list of stuff or whatever, everything in this video right here is what you would need. Like, I promise this is all you need. Obviously, if you use other products, that's great. I definitely plan on expanding the products that I do use. Like, I want to try different things, because just because I like these doesn't mean I'm not gonna like something else. So yeah, and you know, I'm trying to look for what's better what's better. That's always the motive, right? How do we get better? So these are the essential things that I use as a braider, things that I cannot go without as a braider. So I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz. Support. If you guys wanted to know, my Instagram, my hair Instagram is Ace of Limbs. That's my business page. And my personal Instagram is ace.armani. And my TikTok is I am Ace Armani. Yeah, I'm trying to get with the tick. I'm trying to get with the talk. So yeah, I'm in the TikTok. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I did, because I've been meaning to this video for so long. I'm happy that I got to it today. If you have any other video ideas from me that you would like to see, it does not have to specifically be for braids, because I don't just braid hair. That's what y'all see, because that's what my clients like to book. But I don't just braid hair, I do a lot more things. So if you have anything you want to see from me, let me know. Have a good one.